What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RC Every Day. It's time to unburden this thing from what has been my original TF2 Blazer. We did all that work after the 82 Toyota TF2 came out with the leaf under axle, and that thing was just, I love that truck. That truck is one of the best driving trucks I've got, especially TF2s. So I went and changed this one, lowered it down. We had to shift the whole thing around, change body mounts, make a big mess, and it looks good. It looks so scaled. It almost looks like a stock truck, but I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I miss this setup. I've got a picture. I don't even know where it is. When I go to edit video and I edit photos, and for some reason a picture of this, when I first got it all set up with these tires and wheels, it keeps popping up, and I miss it. So we did all that work. We kind of restored the body, cleaned it up, brought it back from layers of patina attempts of different types and different ways. But it's time to bring the suspension back up. Remember at Pro Line by the Fire, for some reason I stripped the rear ring gear. Brand new axles, brand new K44s on it. Don't know what that was all about, but it's been running good ever since. I didn't even want to drive it at the last event. I had lots of other rigs, and then that's when I fell in love with the Boom racing trucks. So the only thing I drove out there was my 82 Toyota and all the BRX02s that Jeremy Kilborn had. So anyways, I'm going to do this in high speed. We're going to swap this thing back out. I just put this tire and wheel back together. I had it taken apart. These tires, Jeremy had painted the white letters for me a long time ago. They're all rubbed off. These are the RC4 Drive 155 breaker wheels. They are discontinued now, unfortunately. I bought that set and I waited like a month to put them on, and I went to go buy another set after I did, and I liked them and they were gone. They had clearanced them off and I missed a really good deal on them, but I'm still a little upset about that. So anyways, we got to take this thing apart. I'll show you what we're working with. Oh, don't want to scratch the paint on the tow truck. That is wet still, wet-ish. So the body's good. We don't have to make any modifications to it. Everything we did was on the chassis. I put body mounts on it off of my shop trucks. These are ones that my friend Brad Edwards makes, and adjusted shock locations and all this stuff, put different shocks on it. I'll have to find the shocks that were on it. I have to go back and look at pictures. I'm gonna flip the axles back underneath the leaf springs, and that's really all it's gonna take. Just a little bit of suspension tweaking. I got to move this rear body post mount back forward a hole. I think I actually made a hole for it there. And put all the stock body mounts back on, body posts, which I've got several sets of those just laying around everywhere right now. So hopefully this won't take too long because I miss my truck. So let's get to work. All right, well, it's all going pretty smooth until it wasn't. I found the original shocks that I took off of this truck, and I forgot we swapped the axles. So these are these weird oddball K44s, and it's the only axle from RC4wd that I've seen where the lower shock mount is actually on the bottom of the axle, not the top. So now the shocks that I had for it will not even get anywhere near my didnt hoops on here, which we could swap back to the other hoops. I mean, it works, but kind of hate to take a step back, but I don't know. We do some brainstorming, go through my shock bin again, see if I can find something else to use. All right, well, that works. These are like 110s. I don't know what they're from. They've got plastic rod ends on the bottom, which I didn't like, but I was gonna unscrew these. If you notice, they're at the beginning, the yellow ones, one of the front ones had already unscrewed itself on the way home from all the events. So yeah, this plastic one didn't want to unscrew, so I'm like, all right, well, that'll stay put. That's one less thing I have fall apart every trip I take. But yeah, these are massive. These are the didnt hoops. I've got it in the top hole. It's on the bottom of the axle, which is not a common place for RC4wd axles, and we can get some serious squat. Look at that. And then we still have a little bit of droop left too. So once we get the weight on here, we should ride pretty good. Those had some oil in them. I don't know how they've held it for how long. I don't know how long I've even had those, but I put some cow RC udder butter in it, and one of them felt fantastic. The other one was real stiff. It wouldn't expand. So I had to just kind of keep squeezing fluid out of it until it felt like the other one. So I'm digging it. The back has a very good amount of squat. We're getting a little bit of interference, as you'd always do with the shocks angled that way. Like, you know, the Blazers now and the Scottsdales have little air shocks on the outside. We could do that. I think I actually have a set of those shock mounts somewhere, but this works. This is what came on this truck. It hits in full squat, but under side to side, it works just fine. We got plenty of clearance. Like I said, it worked great for this truck before, so if it ain't broke, we ain't gonna fix it. So let me put some of this mess up. We'll get the body on, and then we can put the tires and wheels on, icing on the cake. All right, we're back. All right, that looks so much better. I've been spending too much time on Marketplace again, looking for, I think of all the square bodies, I think a K5 would suit my wants the best. I was gonna say needs, but there's really not a need for one. I just love SUVs. I don't know what it is. And I had some fond memories in a K5 Blazer when I was a little kid. It was like an 86 or something diesel, but it was awesome. I love these things. This looks so much better. I'm happy with it. I think it's actually going to perform better with this new front shock setup that we accidentally made. Just the right amount of lift. I mean, this is what, 4 to 6 inches of lift, maybe 35s. That's just the right look for me. That checks all the boxes. I got to fix the antenna. I don't know where the magnet went for it. I only found a magnet. The antenna had rolled underneath the other truck back there. Yeah, I figure if we lose this on the trail, we lose it on the trail. I really need to glue this in from the inside, but man, I lost it already. That's probably where the other one is. There's just so many little things about this truck that custom, like this mirror shaft is a bolt. I lost one, or it broke, and I just made my own. All the bumper stickers and stuff on it. I just love these wheels. There we go. It's got the CB radio. Got the CB antenna that's foxtail not wanting to cooperate. Plus, it's an awesome truck. We got Fusion Pro. We got a Reef 422 HD servo. I mean, this thing is better than it was before now, because we got K44s, we got the right axles, we got the right tires and wheels. I'm digging it. I can't wait to drive it again now. I did all that other stuff to the body. I fixed the seat was loose, fixed the rear carpet, did a bunch of stuff in there, so I like it. But anyway, this is kind of a, I don't know what kind of video to call this, just a little square body surgery. But this is still, I think, my favorite truck of all. And it's just ironic that I bought this one. It was already painted. It used to be red and white, two-tone. Somebody painted it this blue, done all this stuff to it, and redone it multiple times now. Added details in the interior, tires and wheels, and yeah, this is the one. This is the one I don't care about getting out and driving. I'll drive this thing to hard as I can. We break it, we fix it. You can tell by how dirty the chassis was and how beat up everything is, how much I drive this thing. So it feels good to have it back. Appreciate you guys watching. Get out there and have some fun with your trucks. Keep scaling. I'll see you in the next one.